Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you this 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee. This one is the limited and this one is the 80th anniversary edition. So I'm going to go ahead and show you all the features this one has. So if you guys are interested in the packages and options this Grand Cherokee has, just go ahead and pause the video, and the price of this Jeep is $48,000. So under the hood, they're going to be a 3.6 V6 connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. The horsepower numbers are 293 and the torque numbers are 260. And the fuel economy numbers are 18 in the city, 25 highway, and 21 combined. So if you guys are curious about the color is called Black Diamond Crystal. It's a $245 option that you could add to this Jeep. And this one actually has the LED group. So basically the headlights, the fog lights, everything just becomes LED. It's a $995 option. And I personally think it's worth it. Turn signal indicators, high and low beams, daytime running light, everything is LED, even the fog lights. And I love the way how the trim around the fog lights look. It's this gray finish, and there's more of that gray in the bottom. They're going to be a functional vent all the way in the bottom, and this is going to be the sensor for all the safety features. And right here, there are going to be some parking sensors, and there are going to be actually more parking sensors in the back. The grille is finished in this color called granite crystal. That's what Jeep is calling it. It's that grayish blacked out look. And Jeep is ran right here. And on the hood, there's going to be a line that starts from there and goes all the way around. It just looks very, very nice. And honestly, guys, overall, the front of this Jeep looks very good. And I would definitely go with the LED group package that gives you the LED headlights and fog lights. I think they are worth the price for $1,000. So here is the side view of the Grand Cherokee, and I personally love the way how it looks from the side. And those trims are part of the preferred package. Basically, they are finished in this dark gray finish, and they are 265/50 20s. Love the design, and I love the look, and I love the finish. On the front door, they're going to be a badge with a small Jeep badge next to it. It's going to say Grand Cherokee, and they are finished in this granite crystal gray. And for the mirror, it's finished in granite crystal, and it does have a turn signal indicator, and it does have blind spot. And I love the spoiler right there in the back. It just gives it a really nice look. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll go and show you the back view of this Grand Cherokee. So here is the back of the Jeep Grand Cherokee, and up top they're going to be a spoiler, as I told you guys, and they're going to be, of course, the third brake light located right there, a wiper, and Jeep is finished in the same color as the front. For the taillights have a really cool look to them. They are smoked, and it is a combination of LED and halogen back here. In the bottom there is no badges on the right, but there is a 4x4 badge all the way to the left, and it is finished in this gray finish. In the bottom you'll have some sensors, and they're going to be, of course, the two reflectors in the bottom. And for the exhaust tip is actually connected to the exhaust pipe. It is a very small exhaust tip, and it's not dual, it's just a single exhaust that is located on the right of the SUV. So here is the key. The key is very light, but it does have 5 buttons on it: lock, unlock, trunk release, remote start, and a panic button. And it's going to say Jeep in the back, and there's going to be a physical key inside of it. To remote start the SUV, just go ahead and lock it once and double click on the remote start button. To open the trunk, there are going to be 3 ways. There is one on the key, there is one right there, and there is one inside of this Jeep. So let's go ahead and double click on the button, and the trunk should open. And inside there is actually a good amount of space. This Jeep actually has the luxury package. It does give you that subwoofer right here on the right, 12 volt. And all the way to the left, there's going to be a small cubby, and here is a button to basically close the trunk or the tailgate. And right underneath, there's going to be a massive amount of space. A spare tire, of course, it's a smaller tire. It's not a full-size spare, and there is a ton of space back here You could put so many things around this spare tire, and of course you will have the jack and the jack tools. And to close the trunk, you could actually click on this button, and there's going to be a privacy cover. To protect anything that you have in the back of your SUV. And there is a few tie downs right here. There's more on each corner. And honestly guys, there's a good amount of space in the back of this Grand Cherokee. But let's go ahead and move inside, and I'll go ahead and show you the inside of this Grand Cherokee. So here is the door handle. The door handle has a sensor right behind it. That's how you unlock the SUV. And to lock it, just go ahead and click on this button. So here is the door, and there is a good amount of soft materials. This top portion right here is nice and soft. I love the black trim around the door handle. Door handle feels very nice and solid. You'll have the mirror controls, window switches, door locks. The armrest is nice and soft. I love the white stitching. And I love this trim, and I love the chrome right underneath it. You have the speaker right here, and memory seats. And this is plastic, which is expected. A bottle holder right here, and a good amount of storage place next to it. So here are the seats. They are wrapped in leather, and they are super comfortable. They don't have a crazy design to them, but they are very, very comfortable, and I love the white stitching on them. And they are ventilated and heated, and they are part of this $1,600 package that give you the panoramic sunroof with the ventilated and heated seats. So inside of this Grand Cherokee 80th anniversary, there's really nothing different here, except you will see a very small badge right there of a Jeep, and I believe the floor mats actually have that symbol as well. The steering wheel is nice, wrapped in leather, and there are going to be a few controls right here on the left and more controls on the right. Those left controls will control the screen in the middle. There's few things that you could go through, so that's nice. You could know your oil pressure, you could know the PSIs and other things. Phone controls right here all the way to the left, and on the right you will have all the safety features with the preferred package on this 80th anniversary. So it gives you basically the adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, it does self parking by itself. And for the gauges, very easy to understand and read. Letters are big, so they are very, very easy to understand and read. All the way to the left, they're going to be the headlight controls. And if you push this, this is the fog light control, brightness controls all the way to the right. On the left of the steering wheel, they're going to be the wiper controls with the turn signal controls. And to the right, they're only going to be the engine start stop. This screen is an 8.4-inch touchscreen. It is very responsive, and I love the gloss black around it. But let's go ahead and close the panoramic sunroof because there is a good amount of glare. And as I said, guys, it's very, very responsive. You could control the climates from here, or you could control them from the bottom, which is nice. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it in reverse so you guys see how the reverse camera looks like. It's not the best quality, but I love the fact that the screen is big so you could see everything. You'll have a volume knob, a tune knob, and everything just feels very, very high quality. A mute button, emergency lights, screen off. Let's say if you want to turn off the screen, you don't want to see the screen while driving, you could do that. All the way in the bottom, you'll have the climate controls. Climate controls are very, very easy to use. Fan speed, temperature controls, and as I said, it's super easy to use. You will have a few buttons right here. You will have the self-parking, parking sensors, lane keep assist, engine shut off when you come to a complete stop. Basically, the Jeep will turn off. Eco button, sport mode, and a traction control button all the way to the right. And right here, there's going to be a small cubby. You could put a phone, 2 USBs, 1 aux, and a 12-volt. And this is finished in a brushed aluminum look. It looks alright. I wish it had a different look to it. Probably this wood looks very good right here on this middle console. You will have the shifter that will control the 8-speed automatic transmission, and it actually sounds very, very good. And it does have plus and minus, so of course that's always nice. But there is no paddle shifters on the steering wheel. You'll have a good size cup holders, and I love the chrome trim around the buttons, the gear, the cup holders, so that's nice. And they're going to be the terrain selector. You will have mud, rock, or you could leave it on auto if you want to, sand, snow, 4-wheel drive low, and hill descent. And I think those buttons are for the air suspension, so if you choose the air suspension, those buttons are going to be right there for the adjustable suspension. And I forgot to mention, this screen actually has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And here is the armrest. It's nice and soft. It does have white stitching on it, and it does have 2 tiers. Here is the first tier, and here is the second tier. It does have a small light inside, and they're going to be a 12 volt all the way inside. And here is the rear view mirror. It's a little bit on the bulky side, but there are going to be a few buttons on it: SOS, auto dimming, and assist. And right behind the mirror, there are going to be the lane keep assist camera, or the lane departure camera. Right here is going to be a good amount of buttons. Here is a few buttons to control the shade, the panoramic sunroof, and those buttons are going to be controlling the shade and halogen lights. But there is actually another button right here to turn on more like a reading light, and they're almost LED, but they're not LED, so I like that. And then you'll have a tailgate release, and of course you'll have another button for the other side. So that's nice that Jeep gives you 2 lights. I'm pretty sure the interior of this Jeep is nice and bright. And of course you will have the panoramic sunroof, but let's go ahead and open it. And it does make the interior of this Jeep very nice and bright, but that's the max it will open. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll go ahead and show you the second row of this Jeep Grand Cherokee. So here's the back door, and the back door is the same as the front door. This top portion right here is nice and soft. It has this synthetic rubber material. Door handle feels the same as the front. I love the gloss black trim, more of that wood trim, and chrome right underneath that wood trim. More of that white stitching in the bottom. The armrest feels the same as the front. Here is the window switch. I really wish that it had like a gloss black trim, just like the door handle, or maybe a brushed aluminum trim around it, just to give it that nice look. In the bottom, this is plastic, which is expected. A bottle holder and a speaker in the bottom. Coming inside, there is a good amount of space here in the second row, so that's nice. And there is a ton of headroom inside of this Grand Cherokee. There's going to be a lever right here to drop the back rest of the seats. But let me go ahead and show you the armrest first. The armrest is nice and soft, and it does have 2 cup holders. And all the way inside, there are going to be 2 vents, 2 USBs, heated seats in the back with the $1,600 package. And there's going to be an AC outlet right here in the back. So let's go ahead and fold down the seats. Just go ahead and lift that lever up, and the seats fold down, and they actually go all the way flat, which is very nice. And you could actually do the same thing for the other one as well. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I would like to thank Keith here at Executive Dodge Jeep here in Wallingford. If you guys are around, make sure to come and check them out. They have a ton of Jeeps right here. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.